Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to today's second video. In case you're wondering what the Octoshot is doing out here, basically that is the first video of today, so click here to go watch that video before we carry on if you want to watch it. Anyway, this video is about all the different type of barrel materials that I found in Singapore, and I'm pretty sure that you can actually find more. Mainly it's about PETG. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna spell the whole name and you can pronounce it for yourself in this annotation over here. It's a mouthful, so I will not try, because many of you actually comment saying that I have a weird accent. It's not a typical Singaporean accent, and I am not Bolo Santosi from Just Cause 2 from the Panau government. Anyway, you know, if you're not Singaporean or haven't been here, then you guys don't know what Singlish is. So yeah, it's not like Spanglish, it's just Singlish. It's a whole new type of English, and I will not go there. So anyway, these two are my demonstration blasters. Yes, I know that they are vintage blasters. This is the Supermax 500, which I like, absolutely like. This is an air powered blaster. It's loud because I did not remove that clicky thing. Yeah, this is a Secret Shot 1, and this one is a spring blaster. But the reason why I'm using it as my demonstration blaster today is because I have two different type of barrel materials in this. Yep, and that's the sole purpose of it. So yeah, let's begin. The most commonly used barrel around, I think, besides brass, I will not touch on brass, is this. This is the standard OMC PETG, which is a good fit for Stefan's or FBR, and it's not so good for Nerf standards. Nerf standard foam. Like, it is too loose on either end unless you find a way to tighten it. So yeah, this is PETG. This is not a barrel material, but this is a 13mm UPVC tube, and this is a 13mm UPVC coupler. Alright, so this coupler is like that. This is quite a standard material that we use in Singapore, especially when you do homemades. This is good for your clip portion of your RCBs. Yep, Eheim, I don't know, it's a German brand, by the way. This material can be found in aquarium shops. They are generally used for air systems in fish tanks, and they are of almost the same ID as 13mm UPVC, but the OD is a slightly smaller. Let me show you. Yeah, this is the coupler. This is a good fit, and Eheim is not a good fit. Yep, this is, in my opinion, absolutely not worth getting, because it is high-end stuff, but it's high-end stuff meant for you to take care of your fish. So this goes out of the way first. The next one is my trusty Europet. I don't even know honestly if this is PETG. It's a form of plastic. It's not polycarb, and it's not acrylic for sure. It's good for Stefan fits and FBR fits, but definitely not good for Nerf standards, as you can tell. Yep, it's just loose. OMC PETG or Europet PETG, these are my barrel material of choice. This is a, we call it a spacer PETG, which the Europet nests in, sorry because of the way I cut it, the Europet nests in perfectly. It creates an airtight seal over here. Yep, and this OD fits a 13mm UPVC coupler perfectly. So basically the combination of Europet PETG and this spacer PETG means you get an OD of 13mm UPVC and an ID of OMC PETG, and this is what I was using in my quad shot previously, and for most of my RCB systems I'm using this, because most of the T couplers and L couplers, elbow couplers, are all of 13mm specifications. Next up we have this thing that I found just the other day. This is crazy. If you guys know what this is, please tell me. It feels like PETG, honestly. It's just that the walls are a bit thicker than the OMC PETG. It's a bit sturdier. It's clear green, and these are a twist fit for both Stefan's and Nerf standard darts, as you can see. So this is good material for springers. Europet and OMC PETG are good for air blasters, as you will see later. But along with this, I found a, I would say, sort of like a spacer PETG, something like how these two would act together. This and this make a good fit It's not totally airtight, it's a bit smooth. This has a good OD that would fit in a half-inch PVC coupler. Fits in perfect. So you could say that this thicker PETG and the thinner PETG, when put together, would be the equivalent of your half-inch PVC. Now the thing is, because for us in Singapore we don't get half-inch PVC, so this would be our choice if we wanted something to fit like that. Unfortunately, however, the fish shop that I went to, the aquarium shop that I went to, they told me that the company that was manufacturing this has stopped supplying this material. So I was kind of upset because I only managed to get like a pair of 6-inch pieces each, and yeah, so some of it's used in here, some of it used in my sharp shot. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed. This is the thicker material, by the way, the wider one, so this will be aside. So this is half-inch CPVC, which most of you Americans would use for your blaster applications. Now this one, I think it's also PETG, but it's kind of brittle. I actually saw the staff at the fish shop yank this sideways and the whole thing just cracked off. Alright, this would come with one of those hand pump for fish tanks. Yeah, they sold it in a set. It was like a set of $13, which is not worth. You get like a 6-inch piece in that. So I was talking to the guy and asking him whether he would have any sort of like a Europet, because this is where we find Europet, the aquarium shops, or the spacer PETG material. And he said that he would check for me, so I followed him to the back of the shop and I spotted some used stuff. That's where I got the Eheim PETG, by the way. And so I pointed it out and said, hey, do you want this? Because it looked like a pretty beat up aquarium. So he said, oh, this is like somebody else who doesn't want his aquarium anymore, so he just left everything here. And I pointed out to this piece and I said, can I have this? So he yanked it up and the thing broke. So this is the only usable amount that I have. I have not used it in any blaster application yet, but I will show you the dart fit. It is an air blaster fit for Stefan's. Honestly though, it's a little bit too loose, I think, just slightly loose. It won't come out that easily, but I still think that Europet would be a better choice. This has an ID of very close to Europet PETG, but it doesn't fit anywhere. Not CPVC, not the half-inch PVC coupler, and not 13. It goes straight through, although it's a bit snug in the middle. It doesn't fit with OMC PETG. It doesn't fit with the wider green PETG. It doesn't fit with the, I mean, it's a very loose fit with the spacer PETG. It cannot go into the 13 mm UPVC. So yeah, one more thing to mention, the thinner green PETG goes into 13 mm UPVC snug. So this would be good. We call this like armor. It's like protection for your PETG, because we all know PETG is a bit weak. On to showing you the firing demo. I shall demonstrate this one to you first. This is the green PETG, and put it in, fire off. Yep. And then now it's for the bottom shot. This is half-inch PVC. Twist fit, turn it down, fire. Yep. That's how it works for springers and air blaster. Let me just do a quick one over here. This is a half-inch PVC coupler, and Europet goes in very nicely. That's the amazing thing that I found out just the other day. So I personally feel that the best, in my opinion, barrel material would be Europet, because it's thick, it's pretty sturdy, it's pretty damn sturdy. It has a good OD and a good ID for air power blasters, and in my case I generally use Europet for air power blasters when I do RCBs or hoppers. So yeah, all the way in. Yep, as you can see.